Oh yeah, I believe now is the time to ask that question. Clearly, LA Knight isn't on Triple H's naughty and nice list this year. So he's been on the main roster in WWE for damn near 4 years now. Basically half a decade if you really want to stretch it out. And it's like throughout these years, every time he's had a world WWE title match, he's lost every single one of them. And this right here, because like I said, I kind of got back in the middle of it between kind of like a little argument, but like this is what I mainly fucking hate about the Triple H regime. Because when it comes to his groupies to defend him about about how they try to maneuver and manipulate and try to force you to have this to believe in the delusion, the make believe delusion that they believe that there hasn't been a single problem with it. Oh, it's all been rainbows and sunshine when it comes to Triple H's regime of WWE. When that's an obese, clearly, that's an obese, fat fucking lie, like flat out. It's like that. That's what I cannot stand when it comes to Triple H's regime in the first place. It's and I get it because I do he also try because they try to talk about the U.S. title and how he's had because of course the excuses on it, and they try to list he's had U.S. title championships and that's what I mean by a fucking mid card, mid card hell, the U.S. championship, Intercontinental, those are mid card fucking titles, and that's what I mean by that when I say mid card. That he's been in mid card hell, and practically he's practically a jobber to the stars, and I get it. Yeah, even when it comes to some of the criticism about LA Knight, because when it comes down to it, he hasn't really been creative or original when you see and think about it, because he has taken and emulated from some past talent. He's even said so himself. So I can agree with that. Just off the fact alone that his whole character is pretty much, ripped from Austin and Rock glued together. Yeah, I'm not really that much, because I hate the whole, remake and let's take this franchise and bleed it to death. That's pretty much going on all over today in this generation. Rehashes, if you will, and taken from the past and trying to just turn it into just trying to rehash it and recolor it. Just trying to recolor something that's already been done. I hate that. And I beg for something new. But it's not to say that he's still entertaining. He's still has a character that is watchable and can keep you engaged. So it's not all that bad. We definitely need more wrestlers like that. Except from the whole, biting, emulating, copying, copycat thing. But yeah, we need more wrestlers that are charismatic, that are like an LA Knight, that are entertaining, to have what, yeah, it's what professional wrestling is all about. And yeah, it's I understand, of course. We clearly see that with Cody Rhodes. Who's the top guy? Obviously, LA Knight is not gonna fucking be the top guy of the company anytime soon, or probably not even in this lifetime. But it's you can't deny that people love the guy, and that it's evident that this he's a top guy. He's it. He should and needs to be one of the top guys in the company. And it's they refuse to do this. Triple H doesn't want to do this, and clearly, yeah, LA Knight isn't a favorite of Triple H. Isn't next to his being one of his favorites. And being that that Triple H, when he first started off, and he's become much more of a backstage role to the head of creative eventually, and how much he's learned so much from a Vince McMahon. Yeah, I mean, he's no different. Considering that he's learned from the best of them all, and he has his favorites, and you clearly see it. Who he wants to be at the top. I mean, you see that with Cody. He wants Cody to be his desperately, laughably. He wants Cody to be his Hogan, Austin and Rock, Cena, if you will, of his regime, of this generation. And it's like, it hasn't proved to be good at all, because I mean, everything has been in an all-time low than ever before. And that's all around, numbers wise, and analytically, financially, most probably not really financially, that they're making money far from, more than ever. But I mean, it's very evident when it comes to the numbers and the quality. And I don't want to rag on here, because I don't want to get into something that could be saved, and that's basically another topic. But that's what I wanted to talk about with LA Knight, and pretty much, because I mean, I feel like, the closest LA Knight is probably ever gonna get. If people had the goal to compare LA Knight to like a Roddy Piper, when I was talking he's close, he's right now, especially he's close to a Roddy Piper or a Razor. Like, are you serious? Like, he's not damn near who he emulates. He's not even in the shoelace of an Austin or a Rock and a Hogan. Like, not even a fucking Roman Reigns, and obviously a Cena. None of those top guys that was the face of the company. So it's wow. It's like, you really try to compare LA Knight. I said, I like the dude, but it's like, he's nowhere fucking near guys like Razor Ramon and Roddy Piper. First of all, Roddy Piper is a fucking will be remembered in history. Bona fide fucking legend. It was one of the OGs responsible for the boom start of a WWE. When it came to guys like of course, Hogan at the centerpiece of it all, and Ultimate Warrior, and Mr. Perfect, and Macho Man, and him among those guys. And it's like, but by the time you had he got to the 90s, Roddy Piper was a legend by that point. Razor Ramon fucking a part of the NWO. LA Knight is not even fucking close to that. Are we serious right now? It's like, wow. It's absolutely fucking crazy how people just try to gaslight you. Cause like I said, and try to make you believe into their fucking delusion. When it comes to Triple H and this whole just lackadaisical fucking, or whatever you can call it, about this piss poor of a fucking regime, it's laughable. It really is.